Welcome to Cloudy Knit Crochet. My name is Lori, and I would love to crochet up a storm with you. So please subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back to visit with me. And if you enjoy watching this episode, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you. In this episode, we will be doing an unboxing for the Yarnable subscription box for the month of July 2022. And unfortunately, this little guy came and visited me today. And the project that I've been working on with the Yarnable yarn, I have to rip it out and start all over again. I look forward to getting the Yarnable subscription box every month, and I have not opened this box yet. I did get it a few days ago. So let's go ahead and open it up together. And one thing with the Yarnable box is they always have the fun theme going on. So I always look forward to seeing what the theme is. So right here on top, it says a Yarnable, not a box, but a bag. So we'll see what that's all about. So let's see what our theme is for this month. And this is the July 2022 box. Picnic basket is brought to you by Family Recipes, Backyard Barbecues, and Happy Taste Buds. The extras: bamboo cutlery set designed for Yarnable, a gingham napkin set, a recipe card from the What's for Dinner Club by Lydia Mendiza. I always get a kick out of reading the bottom of the card. Riddle me this. And it's saying here, no Googling, share in the Hypnotic Yarn Facebook group. And I'm not a part of their Facebook group, but the riddle is, what type of shoes do kitchen sinks hate? So if you know that riddle, let me know in the comments below, because I have no clue what that means. So let's go ahead and see what else we got. Oh, we got our recipe card right here, and it's going to be P is for picnic is the name of the recipe card. And we also got, here are the napkins that they were talking about. And in here we have the silverware. Oh, those are really nice. They're wooden. Look at that. So if you wanted to go take something to the park to have a picnic there, you have your napkins and your utensils. And you can make that recipe. Okay, let's talk about the yarn now. Everybody wants to see what color the yarn is. Oh, okay. I love to guess. So, okay, I'm going to say red because we have some red going on here. Yep, red. There it is. Wow. Check that out. Let me move this aside. With that glare, you probably can't really see that yarn. And I know you guys want to take a good look at the yarn there. So this is Picnic Basket Plush DK, 85% superwash merino and 15% nylon, and it's 246 yards. That's really pretty. I love working up crocheting with their yarn. So that's what we got in the July box. We got our beautiful yarn, our wooden utensil set, and cloth napkins, and a recipe card. P is for picnic. Oh, I forgot to mention to you about this card. And there's an explanation on the back about a Yarnable bag. And pretty much they're saying due to a box shortage, they're going to be changing the packaging for the Yarnable items. So we'll see what that's all about next month when they change their packaging up. Well, these past months when I was working on my beautiful shawl with the Yarnable yarn, I have to rip all this out. I did not do the pattern correctly. The major mistake that I did was on the rows. I thought I had to only increase like 1 stitch, but it looks like I have to increase by 2 stitches. I don't know what I did, but I'm glad I found this mistake now. I've never done a boomerang shawl before, and if I'm gonna make an excuse, I would say it's because I've never done a boomerang shawl. I didn't know what I was doing. I would know what I was doing if I read the directions correctly, and the directions or the instructions in the pattern are very well written. It was my own brain was just, I don't know what I was thinking, but so here's the update. I need to frog all this out, okay? But what I'm doing, so I don't have to like rip all this yarn out and then crochet again, just spending the time to rip out is very time consuming. So I'm like, okay, now how can I go about doing this where I could be using this yarn while I'm crocheting up the correct pattern? So this little piece over here is the start of my shawl again. So what I did is, so I'm just going to be putting these colors on the opposite direction. I hope that makes sense. So I already did the green, and then I went in ahead and I put in my gray stripe here, and now I'm working up this yarn right here. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just crocheting. So I'm crocheting along, and when I need more yarn, I just pull it out like that. So that's the technique that I'm going to be using to correct my major boo-boo. So, talk about frogging. I got, I am like so upset, but I'm glad that I found it when I did. So now let me show you the difference of the wrong way to do a boomerang pattern and the correct way to do a boomerang. So here's the beginning of my boomerang that I did not crochet correctly because I did not read the pattern. I think now that I go back, I was thinking about it. To do a boomerang, they were saying you increase on one edge and you decrease on the other edge. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, I got this. I know what I'm doing. Well, I didn't. So let me show you the difference, okay? So if you're ever gonna do a boomerang style, hopefully you won't make the same mistake that I did. Can you see the difference there? I mean, here's the boomerang shape right here. And here it just, I don't know what this is. This is not, I don't know what I was doing. So that is what I have to do now is rip this out and crochet up a new boomerang shawl. So if this is your first time watching my Yarnable box unboxings, what I've been doing is every month, every time I get the Yarnable yarn, I've been adding it to this pattern, and this pattern is called Gray and Bow, and I'll leave that information in the description box below. And again, the pattern is written very well. I was assuming and not really paying close attention to the pattern. And then I was thinking, okay, well, why wasn't I paying attention to the pattern? And then another thing that kind of threw me off a little bit is the pattern, the color work on the pattern is styled differently, where she's using mainly gray yarn, and then she's putting in like different color strips of different colors. So the way I'm crocheting it up is the color scheme is different from her pattern. Her shawl is beautiful the way her color scheme is going, but since I wanted to use the Yarnable yarn, I thought I really love this pattern. I thought this pattern would work really well, changing up the color scheme. This pattern seems to be very versatile, where you could do the pattern all in one color, a couple colors. You could change it up any style you would like for your color theme. So I hope all that makes sense. So I have a lot of catching up to do before I add let me get that yarn for July. Before I add my July yarn to my Gray and Bow boomerang shawl. For the Canva app challenge, I had a lot of fun designing this picture that you see here. I thought, okay, instead of basketball, I'm going to do basket yarn. So this is a sport called Fiber Art Sports. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. Until we meet again.